I'll give everybody about 30 seconds to get logged in because they're probably waiting right now. Hey, good evening, everyone. To all the players that are joining us in person and everyone that is on the live stream right now, thank you for being a part of the 2020 Parsons Vikings football banquet and ceremony and awards. Tonight is a little bit different. We're obviously in the middle of a pandemic, so we made this a player and coach only banquet. First off, I just want to apologize to all the parents, the guardians, the family members that usually would be here in person a part of tonight. I just want to, sincerely apologize that you guys cannot make it tonight. Hopefully next year, by this point, we can have a banquet with everyone in attendance. But hey, we're going to get the dinner started. We're going to go with seniors first. If you are joining in on the live stream, it'll be about 15 minutes. We're going to let the kids eat, and then we're gonna start with the awards ceremony. So you can, if you want to take about a 15-minute break, about 6:15, we'll get going with the awards ceremony. But the way we're going to do dinner is seniors are going to be first, then juniors, then sophomores, and freshmen. All right, seniors get first dib on the chicken strips. Okay, let's go ahead and get it going. Seniors, you can start the line. Hey, Coach, would you want? Both of them. You guys ready to get started? Jordan, are we live? Welcome back, everybody that is joining us on the live stream. Sorry, dinner took a little bit longer than expected. Okay, we're going to start out tonight by giving out participation and varsity letter certificates. Okay, so we had letters from each class. So what I'm going to do, each person gets a participation certificate, and then kids will also get a varsity letter attached to that as well. Okay, so we'll start with the freshmen. Some of you may still be eating, and that's okay. When I call your name, go ahead and come up here. Coach Barkus is going to hand you a certificate, and I want you to remain standing up here, okay? And then we'll get a picture with you guys and then send you on your way and then go on to sophomores. Okay, quiet guys. Our first freshman is gets a participation certificate as well as a varsity letter as a freshman. Number 9, Cade Brown. He also gets best dressed tonight as well. Hey. Keep it down, guys. Act like your parents are here. Our second freshman gets a participation certificate and a varsity letter. Our kicker, number 16, Jace Queeran. Jace also informed me today that he got a scholarship offer from Alabama. I don't know how true that is. Our next freshman has a very bright future for the Vikings, Trey Mack. Guys, hey, we can still go run gassers out in the parking lot. Keep it down. Our next freshman, sometimes I think you'd rather be in a deer stand than practice, Tate Phillips. Next up, this guy, showed up to every single day of weights, gave it everything he had, helped us on every single varsity football game, Tanner Perez. Next up, another kid that has a very, very bright future. Hardest worker we have in the weight room, hardest worker we had on the scout team, Sam Brewer. Next up, this kid throws one of the best footballs on the team, Landon Rowland. On your guys' time. All right. One of the fastest kids on the team will rival a lot of 40s record in his career throughout Parsons High School, Casey Beard. My right-hand man, my guy, Caden Blake. Is JJ here? JJ Kendrick is not here tonight. I don't believe. Okay, JJ actually got hurt this summer playing baseball, and kid has a very bright future. Still growing. Has some of the best hands on the team. He's not here in attendance tonight, but JJ Kendrick. This kid moved into town about July. Great kid, keeps everybody laughing all the time. Jamarion, a.k.a. Guwap, Washington. The nicest kid on the team. Another kid that helped us so much throughout varsity football games, Brody Boss. As as you guys can see, I joke around with these guys quite a bit. All right, but we do take a lot of things serious. Um, this kid, he might be looking for a new truck. Trey told us. No, Trey, in all seriousness, Trey was involved in an accident a couple weekends ago, a very serious accident, and honestly, he's lucky to be alive, and I mean that. So, Trey, let's start being a little bit more careful on the road. That concludes the freshman class. Guys, get together and get a picture. Hey guys, please keep it down, okay? We've actually got a few kids in quarantine tonight that can't make it. Alejandro Hernandez, Henry Keel, by the way, these are all sophomores. Number 18, some of the best hands on the team, Trey Pierce. Hey guys, I need to speed this up a little bit, so we're going to move on a little bit quicker, okay? Number 53, one of the hardest workers on the team, Trey Gender. With a varsity letter. Next up, we have a participation and varsity letter, Axel Ramirez. He's in quarantine tonight. Is Cam Kendrick here? Quarantine? We have another sophomore that could not make it tonight. Cam Kendrick. Cole Manners, participation and varsity letter. Participation and varsity letter, number 10, Jesse Jones. Participation in varsity letter, Joe Page. Participation in varsity letter, Lonnie Brooks. Participation in varsity letter, Malik Ferguson. Participation in varsity letter, Marion Ryan. Participation in varsity letter, Riley Baker. Every single junior and senior lettered this year. So we're going to go through this list pretty quickly, okay? Because we're already getting up to 6:45. Number 68, Connor Bowman. Number 2, Javen Brown. Number 78, Isaiah I.T. Tyson. '55, Hunter Brownwell. Number 1, Dion Primetime Sylvester. Two one, Stephen Napper. And number 56, Trey Russ. You know, we had we had 2 or 3 injuries this year to very vital injuries to our senior class, and these guys, without a doubt, would have got varsity letters. So, as a part of that, they're going to get varsity letters, okay? And starting off our senior class, number 34, Gavin Salyers. For those that don't know, Gavin was a starting safety for us his junior year and was going to play a huge role on our defense and offensively. And about the 5th or 6th practice, Gavin goes and runs a route, and he hears a pop in his knee. And that pop in his knee was the end of his senior career. And it was tough not having Gavin on the field because I know. He would have traded places with anybody on that roster to be on that football field. So we appreciate you, Gavin. Number 28, Ethan Pellock. QB1, number 5, Ethan Hauk. Five zero, Joey the Hat Goldsmith. Next up is another senior that had basically a roller coaster ride. He first practice of the year hurts his hamstring. Battles back, does all the therapy he's required to do, itching to get on the field so bad. Tears are shed because he wants to be on the field. And, he gets back. First game back, has a very good game against Galena, both offensively and defensively. And then he just absolutely tears it up against Baxter Springs for 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, all over the field defensively. And, steps on the field against Caney Valley, goes to run a route, and then hurts a tendon at his ankle and Achilles. And there's nobody we miss more, this year than Julius Smith-Reese. What? So glad this kid was able to be a part of our team this year. Number 80, Caden Spall. Number 40, Kane Little. Guys, keep it down. Another senior, that had his career cut short after the Iola game. I don't think he is here tonight. Landon Collins. heck of a kid, and I'm so glad he came out this year. Number 36, Luke Deroni. Is Luke here? Another senior that glad he came out for his senior year, helped us a lot this year. Battled injuries, missed a few games. Number 7, Luke Forbes. We had quite a few seniors that came out this year, and another one was a transfer from Pittsburgh, number 8, Malachi Gatewood. Keep it down. This is a kid that battled through a lot and did what he had to do this year for his family, and that's number 63, Ricky Ellis. Number 11, been starting since his sophomore year, number Tanner Barkus. Another kid that's been starting since his sophomore year, number 20, Yusuf Kendrick. Hey, parents, by the way, these kids are a lot rowdier without you guys here. Is Coop here? Another senior that's started since his sophomore year for us, 58, Cooper Woodworth. I think I put. I think I forgot Zach Collins too, junior. Another senior that had an incredible year for us, battled injuries early. Number 3, Matt Ray. And last but not least, number 31, J-Ron Richardson. Hey, and before we move on, somehow I left out a junior. I've got his certificate right here. Had a fantastic year for us. Zach Cowan. Quiet. Okay, we're gonna move on to the awards portion. We're just about done here for tonight. Okay, The awards are second to last, and we'll do a quick season in review, and we'll send you guys on your way. Okay. We're going to start off with first off, I would like to say, I would love to give out more awards. All right. A lot of you guys are deserving that may not get an award tonight. Okay. That doesn't mean we don't like you. It doesn't mean anything like that. These were determined by the coaches this year. Okay, each coach had a vote, and we met, and we figured this out. We could have the players vote, but I thought maybe players would vote for their friends, so on and so forth. So I thought the best way to do this was have the coaches vote. Okay, so you're going to get a certificate. And you're also going to get a mini Parsons Viking helmet. Okay, and it'll be customized to your award. Okay, those are obviously they're not in yet, but as soon as they get in, you will be getting a mini Parsons Vikings helmet with your award. All right, so the first award for tonight is Freshman of the Year, and this kid, he participated in every single workout this summer, every single 7-on-7. He came to our offensive line, D-line camp. One of the hardest workers, that I've been able to coach in my short time. Number 9, Cade Brown. And if you don't know his name now, I promise, in a couple of years you're going to know who Cade Brown is. He's going to be a fantastic player for us. Sophomore of the year is he actually started for us a few games when he was a freshman. He stepped in this year at multiple positions when we needed him the most. Right in the middle of the season, got quarantined. But he bounced back and is going to have a heck of a career for Parsons. Cole Manners. Junior of the year. This is a small class, but a good class. I think every single junior played a huge role on our team this year. But this kid played one of the biggest roles. He did a lot for us. He's a punt returner, kick returner, D-back. Made plays all over the field all season long. He's electric. He's the human joystick. Dion, Primetime, Sylvester. Senior of the year. Several of you guys very deserving. And when we voted on this was a tough one. But there was a kid that was hurt throughout the majority of the year, and he came to every single practice, knowing that he probably wasn't going to play that week. Worked his tail off on the sidelines every single practice because he wanted to get on that field. Was a leader at practice, was a leader on the games on the sidelines when we needed him the most, even though he couldn't step on the field. Number 13, Julius Smith-Reese. This year we have a JV player of the year. Okay? And, we take importance with our JV guys. You guys are the future. All right? And this kid gives us everything we got. And a lot of times that's all we ask for. Give us everything you got every single play. And I don't think anybody does it better than Trey Gender. The True Grit Award. So this award was, I got this award from Independence Community College. They gave this award out. And it's kind of like, it's like an Iron Man award, like the guy that does all the dirty work, never complains, 100% weight room attendance, he's so coachable, does everything we ask, never complains about playing time, and it's somebody that we can lean on. And this kid, I know for sure he's wanted to play more, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Never complained, and had a heck of a year for us on the offensive side of the ball. Number 28, Ethan Pellock. We have Teammate of the Year. We actually have two guys that got Teammate of the Year. And I take, this is an important award because it's kind of like, I kind of described how Pellock, he was a good teammate, does everything we ask. But these two people cheered on their teammates on the sidelines and practiced, wanted everything that was best for the team. It was never about themselves. And I don't think we could pick any two players that did that better than senior Luke Deroni and junior Zach Cowan. Special Teams Player of the Year. We have two guys, special teams. And I think there's a pretty obvious one. He was 20 out of 22 for PATs this year, and the two PATs that he missed, he swears were good. 3 touchbacks. Number 16, Jace Queeran. The second special teams player of the year is if anybody, watched our first couple games, we really struggled on the long snap. And we designated this guy to strictly help us out in that area. And Coach Hauk and Coach Dumas did a fantastic job of pinpointing this kid for this job. And he did an absolutely terrific job. I don't think we had any bad snaps after the second game of the year. And and I appreciate it. I appreciate him because he helps me out a lot on the field, off the field, and he's a great kid. Number 12, Riley Baker. Most improved player. And this was a close race between a couple juniors. This kid stepped up at a position that was vital for someone to step up. In the off season, we knew we had to find guys that could protect our quarterback, and we challenged this kid all summer long, and he stepped up to the challenge. Number 55, Hunter Brownwell. Defensive Player of the Year, another very, very close race. This kid battled injuries early, had ended up with 45 tackles, many of them were solo, 8 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, 2 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, and became, one of the leaders on our defense. And another kid that gives us everything he got every play, works hard in practice, in the weight room, pound for pound, he's probably the strongest. Pound for pound, he's probably the hardest hitter on the team. And that's number 3, Matt Ray. Next up, we have Offensive Player of the Year. And we had a few candidates for this. This kid shattered records at Parsons. He ended the season with 2,176 yards passing, 24 touchdowns to only 6 interceptions, and I'll take about 3 of those interceptions because they were my fault. 252 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns. Finished his career at Parsons High School with 3,950 yards passing, 44 touchdowns, over 600 yards rushing, and another 10 touchdowns. Accounted for 54 touchdowns and over 4,500 total yards. None other than Ethan Houck. And, if anybody from Parsons remembers Jack Harris, Jack kept a lot of the history book stats for Parsons football. So I got to do some research in the off season, but I have no doubt in my mind that those are all school records, shattered school records. Next up is the most valuable player. And, I thought about, what could we do maybe a little bit more special for the most valuable player. And, the idea I came up with is a full-size helmet. And I don't have it with me tonight. This person will get it. But the most valuable player is going to get a full-size helmet. And, I couldn't be more happier for this kid. Everybody knows, obviously what happened this summer. We lost a legend here in Parsons, not only in Parsons, but to our high school, our coaching staff, our community. And the season this kid had is just truly remarkable, playing with his grandpa's name on the back of his helmet. 75 receptions, 1,032 yards, 13 touchdowns. He was our wide receiver, our corner, ended up as our kick returner, our punt returner. He's what I call our coach on the field. And I don't know if you could come up with a more valuable player than Tanner Barkas. Okay. We'll let the seniors get a quick picture here and let them get seated. Hey guys, real quick, and then we're going to have a little, season recap, and then we're going to get out of here. we started out this summer early in June, and we weren't even sure if we were going to be able to play football, right? You know, everything was up in the air, and it was hard coming in every day knowing that there was an uncertainty out there that we didn't know if we were going to play football. But the thing that I think we all as coaches appreciated the most from you guys is I didn't hear one complaint all summer long about the mask, anything like that. And that was impressive to me. That sticks out to me. You know, we battled injuries early, and I feel like I didn't do my job early in the season to get you guys prepared for Anderson County. But the way you guys progressed from week 1 to how much fun we had that week 8 game in Cherryville says a lot about you guys, because that's how you see the real character of a team from their week 1 performance to their last regular season game. Yes, I know Burlington didn't go how we planned, but that was a darn good football team we played up there. And, you know, quite honestly, they could still be playing right now. But I was so proud of the way you guys progressed throughout the year, how you guys attacked practice. The first day of practice, I told you guys, I showed you that gate. I said, if you don't want to be here and you don't want to work hard, there's the gate. Nobody took the gate. Everybody stayed and everybody worked hard. A few thank yous that I want to send out. First off, Jordan Swanson with Sky Coach. He I don't think anybody realizes how much work goes into filming our games, but I saw it firsthand. Jordan Swanson does a heck of a job for us. He's actually here tonight doing our live feed, so thank you to Jordan. And by the way, I know I'm going to forget somebody, so I apologize in advance. Jonathan Wells did our audio at our home games. Thank you, Jonathan. You guys can just hold your applause for at the end. That'll work. Sean Fry at the Parsons Sun does an incredible job covering us. Thank you, Sean. Scott Marlowe and Tony Fuentes at KLKC Radio. Chet Coupland with Sports in Kansas. I do a talk show every week with Chet. He's so supportive of Parsons athletics, and I think he just does a fantastic job of getting that recognition out there for all kids in Kansas, and he does a great job of kids here at Parsons. We're lucky to have him do a weekly radio show for us. I don't think you guys realize how awesome that is. Special thank you to the Deroni family for sponsoring tonight's awesome dinner. Thank you to the Deroni family. A big thank you to the parents and the guardians who sacrifice so much to allow their kids to play this great game of football. Your continued support throughout this season and beyond is appreciated more than you know. Special thank you to my lovely wife, Bria, and all the other coaches' spouses for putting up with us throughout a long and grinding football season. And I think everybody over there could agree, without them, we aren't anything. They deserve it. They deserve a round of applause, guys. Thank you to all those guys right over there. My assistant coaches, Coach Dumas, Coach Barkus, Coach Bar Miller, Coach Dixon, and Coach Hout. I appreciate everything you guys do. You know, it's been so fun to work with you guys. And, you know, quite honestly, I'm looking forward to working with you guys in the future. And, you know, we're going to build something here. I truly believe that. So thank you guys very much. Last but not least, thank you to you guys, you kids, for playing football this fall. Without all of you, we cannot coach and we cannot do what we love to do. In addition, thank you for practicing and playing hard this year. You know, I say that all the time. I showed you the gate. I said I only want warriors. And you guys battled, you practiced hard, and you played hard every single game. And I think that's what the community of Parsons wants to see. I think that's what the coaches want to see. We got into the playoffs this year, okay? Each one of you should be proud of that because it's not an easy task. 16 teams in 3A football did not make the playoffs. So that's a building block for us to build on for the future. Next year, let's take it up a few notches. My challenge to you guys, as a starter goal going into next year, let's win district. Okay? That's not going to be easy. It's going to take a lot of hard work, and guess when that work starts? When we walk out these doors. You got to continue to work hard every single day. Young guys, juniors through freshmen, what are you going to do to get better from November 19th until around August 10th? I'm going to challenge you with that. What are you going to do to get better? Seniors, and I can speak for all of us coaches, we love each and every one of you. You guys will always hold a special place in my heart as being my first team as head coach. You guys will move on after this year and have different paths. Some will be husbands, some will be fathers, or some will take the path on into college. Just know this, and I truly mean this, is that we're always going to be here for you. If you guys ever need anything, please don't ever hesitate to get a hold of me or any of the coaches. You guys have all my contact information. I'm telling you, if you're ever in need of help, you know who to call. Love each and every one of you. The coaches are getting my attention. Yeah, I told them to don't let me forget about this comment. Raise your hand if you would love to play college football someday. If the live stream can't see this, but there's a lot of hands in there. I talked to a recruiter about last week around this time. Guess what the very first thing that they requested? Transcripts. It doesn't matter how good of a player you are, if you're not keeping your grades up, if you're not a qualifier, they're gonna throw you off of they have a name up on a board, and as soon as they look at that transcript and they don't like what they see, they're gonna erase that name. So a second challenge to you guys. Maintain and keep your grades up. Okay? The teachers in this high school will help you, I promise you. Build relationships with them. Ask them for help. Okay? If you need help,